12 tone. You can see scratches and all that standard good stuff. Overall, just kind of need the cleaning. This is where the badge is coming up some. Bottom head, dingy as hell, old, but shell's nice and clean on the inside. Good shell, good stuff. Decent top head too. Haven't used the 12 all that much. Snare. Actually replaced the throw off. Old throw was a bit beat up, so replaced it with the exact same throw that was already on it. Functions well. Some pure sounds. Butt plate was also replaced with one that had all of its parts. First one it had some mismatched janky parts. Didn't like that much. Inside the shells, nice and clean. Got this cool double bearing edge thing going on. It's pretty sweet. Sounds good. You see, same as the others. Bit of a little scratching and stuff going on. Die cast tubes on the snare. Makes it sound pretty freaking awesome. A little bit of stress on the wrap there. Overall though, wrap's pretty good. You can almost see a little kind of indentation bubbling around that one. Not much, just kind of your standard. There's been some pressure on the wrap and it's moved a little bit around the lugs, it looks like. I don't know how well you can see it on that. It's not super noticeable. Oh, what am I gonna 10 tone. Same idea as the 12. Scratches, your general, whatever. You can see a little bit of badge coming up right there. Tiny bit. Hopefully you can see that from where I'm angling this. Should really be doing this with my phone, but whatever. Same thing right there. Tiny bit. Top head's a little bit more used. I used the 10 tone a few times. And then same idea. Nice and clean on the inside. Looks real good. Floor tone. Same idea. Nice, good, clean on the inside. Still a little bottom head. Top head doesn't match the other toms. The other toms I believe are coated G2s. This one's got what? An old Emperor on it. I just never bothered to replace it, mostly. This one, badges, decently nice. A little bit right there. Very, very small. Not really any bubbling here. A little bit right here. I believe it's fairly fine around all the lugs. Kind of standard as everything else. Could use a cleaning, some scratches, but overall, you need to shine a line on it and really be paying a lot of attention to notice anything about it. Legs are all in good condition, have their locks, all that good stuff. And the base. Front head I had came with it. I replaced the front tension rods just because I like these tension rods. I don't know if it originally came with these or not. I truthfully can't remember. I think it originally came with some of them. Couldn't tell you though. Front hoop's in decent condition. Little bit of wrap problem right there, but otherwise pretty clean. There's another one. The other side, got 3. Otherwise replaced with just standard tension rods. Just purchased a few just to fill them in. Decent head on it. I like the head on it. Sounds good. Sounds boomy. Foot popped off here. I'll be putting that foot back on. Got the other foot here. The feet don't actually totally go down. I think the rubber's a bit too thick for them. I'm guessing they're not the original feet. You can probably just take a drill and widen that rubber. I'm guessing. I always did it with the rubber anyway. Like I said, I've got this foot. I just took it off. Can't remember why. I think I was at a show where I really needed it to poke through and hold. You can see a little bit of hoop rash going on. Well, there's a little bit of wrap popped off because of the hoop rash. Looks like the original owner did the same thing on the other side. Why they'd want hoop rash on 2 different sides is beyond me. But, you know, whatever floats their boat. Sides of the base run pretty good. Same idea. A little bit of bubbling. You can feel it right around here. pretty much wherever there's hardware mounted, there's a little bit of bubbling. You see it better up there. See it up through here. Not really much here. It's kind of this stripe of it here. You can see a little bit of wrap damage there. Some scratches. This, I'm 90% sure that can actually be cleaned off, but I never even bothered. Just never, no one noticed it when I play at a gig. I just didn't care enough, truth be told. If no one's gonna notice while I'm playing, I'm not gonna run the risk of possibly messing anything up. There's a little bit of bubbling right there. Again, stuff around the hardware. Here's your vent. A little bit of bubbling there. A little bit right there. A little bit right there. There's some scratches along the bottom. You can see like a stripe right here. There's some bubbling. Ultimately, doesn't really look like any kind of stress bubbling or anything like that. It looks like the wrap just wasn't applied super duper well. See there. Let's get all the way around back to here. You can see that leg again. And that's about it. So that's the whole kit. Just let me know.